I once traveled back to Vietnam and stayed at my cousin's house for a few days. One evening when we sat down to talk, he opened up and told me that over the past few weeks his family had been going through one setback after another. Most of their money had nearly disappeared simply because he followed friends into different investment trends. One moment it was the stock market, the next it was lottery schemes. He admitted that at the time he had not really researched anything carefully. He just heard people saying it was easy money, so he jumped in. By the time he realized what was happening, the money was already gone. As a result, his family had to dip into their personal savings just to manage everyday living expenses. If you looked at the house overall, it actually seemed quite nice. The furniture was neat and everything looked organized. But there was one thing that stood out. The entrance area and the living room were quite dark, which made the whole space feel a little gloomy. According to Feng Shui, the living room is the place where energy first enters the home, and it is also the area that strongly influences the daily rhythm of everyone in the house. When the living room is frequently dark, the energy in the home can start to decline. That can lead to more bad luck, and even the money you earn can seem to disappear as quickly as it comes. In today's video, I will help you recognize which areas of your home should be bright to open the door to new opportunities, and which areas should be kept softer and calmer to help your money stay with you longer. Now, let us begin. The nature of light in Feng Shui. In Feng Shui, light represents the flow of yang energy, a key force that can determine whether a family prospers or slowly declines. There is a classic rule used to turn a home into a magnet for wealth: bright hall, dim rooms. In simple terms, the living room should be bright and lively, while the bedroom should remain calm and gently dim. Lighting, in essence, is a way of regulating the energy inside a home. When light is placed correctly, it directly influences the nervous system, helping the homeowner stay alert and optimistic. That clarity of mind often leads to better financial judgment and smarter investment decisions, instead of confusion or costly mistakes caused by a dark and lifeless living space. Every home is shaped by the balance between yin and yang. Light represents yang energy, the active force linked to growth and expansion. Darkness represents yin energy, the passive force connected to rest, storage, and preservation. True prosperity appears only when these two energies stay in dynamic balance. Yang energy opens opportunities, while yin energy protects and preserves the results. If a home is overly bright, especially with harsh white lighting everywhere, it can cause what Feng Shui calls scattered energy. Too much yang energy can push people into an artificial sense of excitement, often leading to risky investments or uncontrolled spending. On the other hand, a home that is too dark allows stagnant energy to build up. When energy stops circulating, luck weakens, opportunities pass by, and the homeowner may feel discouraged or stuck. To create both elegance and prosperity, lighting should be layered. The living room must carry the strongest yang energy, forming a bright and welcoming space where positive energy gathers before flowing deeper into the house. Understanding this principle helps homeowners avoid flashy designs that actually harm the energy flow, and instead create a living environment that supports both health and lasting financial luck. Once you understand how light works in Feng Shui, the next step is applying the rule of bright hall, dim rooms to different areas of the home. Each space should have its own level of brightness. CFDID dubs. Some areas should be open and bright, while others should remain soft and calm. Areas that should be bright and open. Number 1. The entrance and living room. The front entrance and living room form the main pathway that guides prosperous energy into the home. The open space near the entrance, often called the bright hall, is where positive energy and early sunlight first arrive. Traditionally, this area symbolizes authority, growth, and the homeowner's ability to expand their success. An ideal bright hall must be both bright and open. This creates a positive energy buffer before energy flows into the interior of the house. Homes with a spacious entrance area that is not blocked by dense trees often bring smoother opportunities and stronger prosperity. In contrast, a dark and cluttered entrance filled with trash can turn the area into a place where negative energy gathers, blocking wealth right at the doorway. To strengthen financial stability, Feng Shui experts often use a technique that combines water and light. Placing a bowl of clean water with fresh flowers or a small fish tank under soft lighting near the entrance helps collect positive energy. Water represents wealth, and light activates energy. Together, they help gather and retain good fortune as it enters the home. Once energy moves through the entrance, the living room becomes the heart that distributes it throughout the house. This space represents the center of yang energy and directly reflects the homeowner's fortune. For that reason, the living room should receive the strongest lighting in the home. Natural light from large windows or skylights is ideal because it clears away stagnant energy that builds up overnight. A bright living room keeps the mind clear and alert, helping the homeowner recognize business opportunities and attract helpful allies. From a practical standpoint, crystal chandeliers or neutral white LED lighting can spread positive energy throughout the home, while also creating an elegant atmosphere that supports lasting prosperity. Number 2. The wealth corner. After energy enters through the bright hall, it should gather at the wealth corner, the area in the living room where financial energy accumulates. In Feng Shui practice, this location is usually the diagonal corner across from the main door. It is where energy pauses and condenses into tangible wealth. Unlike the general lighting of the room, the light placed at the wealth corner has a specific purpose: to lock the energy in place. Light here acts as active yang energy that keeps financial flow alive. When the wealth corner sits in darkness, it often reflects stagnation. Business may struggle and money may come in but rarely stay. Many Feng Shui masters place what is known as an eternal light in this area, a lamp that remains on regularly to maintain a steady flow of energy. Continuous light clears away heavy energy and keeps the wealth point active, allowing financial opportunities to circulate smoothly. The effect becomes even stronger when the light is combined with supportive objects. Plants with broad, glossy leaves such as money plants or dracaena can help generate fresh energy when placed under soft lighting. Symbolic items like the pixu or the three-legged money toad are also often used. Light helps activate their presence, strengthening their role as guardians of wealth. If the wealth corner is hidden or blocked, mirrors can be used to reflect light from the entrance toward this area. This advanced technique helps amplify financial energy and creates a stronger foundation for lasting prosperity. Number 3. The kitchen. Another important place in the lighting system of a home is the kitchen. In Feng Shui, the kitchen represents the family's wealth, storage, and overall prosperity, especially connected to the well-being of the household. If the living room welcomes energy into the house, the kitchen is where that energy is stored and transformed into lasting blessings. A kitchen that sits in darkness or gloom often signals weak life energy, which can slowly drain the household's financial reserves. From a deeper Feng Shui perspective, the kitchen belongs to the fire element, which governs nourishment, warmth, and health. Neutral white lighting in this area helps activate balanced fire energy while keeping harmony between the water element of the sink and the fire element of the stove. Bright lighting in the kitchen also keeps the space clean and clear, preventing stagnant energy from building up around leftover food or hidden corners. Feng Shui emphasizes that strong lighting in the kitchen allows homeowners to clearly see the condition of their wealth storage, encouraging a healthy circulation of money and resources. In practice, lighting should focus on the countertop and food storage areas. This prevents energy from getting trapped in dark corners, which can quietly lead to financial leaks over time. A well-lit kitchen acts like a protective shield for the family's prosperity, helping wealth not only accumulate but also grow steadily in the years ahead. Areas that should remain dim. In the overall energy balance of a home, the bedroom represents stillness. It follows the principle of dim rooms, meaning the sleeping area should stay darker and calmer. Unlike the living room, which expands yang energy, the bedroom needs yin energy to dominate so the body can rest, recover, and restore its vitality after a long day of activity. In Feng Shui, the bedroom acts as a protective space for the homeowner's health and mental clarity, the true foundation behind every form of financial success. Soft or low lighting helps stabilize the energy field and prevents energy from scattering due to excessive visual stimulation. A bedroom that is too bright creates an overload of yang energy, disrupting the body's natural rhythm and leading to nervous tension and poorer judgment the next day. For that reason, bedroom lighting should come from indirect sources or warm bedside lamps. Gentle lighting allows the energy in the room to feel calm and deep, helping the body fully relax. When the mind and energy are restored in this quiet environment, the homeowner can maintain focus, endurance, and clear thinking, all of which support long-term financial stability. To strengthen prosperity and keep energy flowing smoothly, homeowners can also apply a few advanced techniques. These methods focus on two key ideas: amplifying light energy to guide positive energy, and keeping the energy field clean so wealth can remain stable. First method, amplifying energy with reflective surfaces. Mirrors and glossy surfaces are often used in Feng Shui to borrow and multiply Yang energy. Placing a large mirror in darker areas of the living room can redirect artificial light, brighten hidden corners, and make the space feel larger and more open. In practice, this works by redistributing light energy so the flow of energy does not become stagnant. Shiny stone floors or polished tiles can also help, acting like a large reflective surface beneath your feet. They bounce light onto the walls and ceiling, helping the home stay bright throughout the day. This technique supports the principle of a bright entrance area, keeping the house full of life energy and ready to welcome new opportunities. Second method, color tones and the discipline of a clean space. Wall colors act as the base that holds and reflects light. Bright tones such as white, beige, cream, or light pastel shades reflect the most light and help maximize brightness inside the home. In Feng Shui, these colors create a clean and transparent atmosphere, which is believed to attract helpful people, elegance, and good fortune. A bright environment often lifts a person's mood, making them feel more confident and positive, which naturally aligns with the flow of financial opportunity. However, the true factor that keeps good fortune stable is cleanliness and order. Even with perfect lighting, a messy and cluttered home will create heavy energy that blocks the flow of good fortune right at the entrance. A tidy home reflects the homeowner's ability to manage resources wisely. It keeps important energy points, such as the wealth corner, clear and balanced. Maintaining cleanliness is essentially a continuous way of purifying the energy field, allowing every part of the house to become a welcoming place for prosperity and peace. In the end, the lighting in your home reflects how much care you give to your own life. Adjusting the rhythm of light and darkness through the principle of bright hall dim rooms helps create a sense of order and calm within the mind. When the entrance area is bright enough to welcome opportunities and the bedroom remains quiet enough to restore your inner strength, the home truly becomes a place of stability and prosperity. In that environment, you may notice yourself becoming calmer during stressful moments, less distracted by small problems, and clearer about how you manage money. You start to recognize which expenses are necessary, which savings should be protected, and which decisions should be avoided. And when an important choice appears, you will have the calm focus needed to make a confident decision and follow it through completely. After this video, if you have any questions about Feng Shui or any other topic, feel free to leave them in the comments below. We can explore and answer them together in future videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.